In this short lecture, I want to provide the basic concepts you need to know right now about MLA Works Cited and in-text citations. The Works Cited page is part of your paper. It will begin on the page following the last page of your text and should be page numbered appropriately. Just like the rest of your paper, everything is evenly double-spaced. The title Works Cited is centered at the top. Each entry is formatted in hanging indent, where the first line is on the left margin and all subsequent lines are indented 1/2 inch. The list is alphabetized by whatever comes first in each of the citations. Typically, this is the author's last name, but this can be the title of the work when there is no author. The reason for hanging indent is this makes the alphabetized list easy to read. When MLA updated the guidelines for creating citations, they focused on 9 elements to be included in the citation and the order in which they should appear. These elements may be a little different for different kinds of sources, and you will not find all these elements for every source. So you will need to include only the elements that exist for the source, or only those considered relevant or significant for the kind of source you are citing. Keep in mind the purpose of the Works Cited list is to communicate to your readers how they may find the sources you refer to in your essay. You may read more about each of the elements and how they are formatted and reported in citations on my MLA Works Cited handout on D2L or on the Purdue OWL website. You may also find models for citing different sources on the Purdue OWL website. And in the handbook section of Writing Guide with Handbook. For example, you can find models for citing a web page or short work on a website on the Purdue OWL MLA Works Cited Electronic Sources page, or examples 46 through 48 in the Handbook section of Writing Guide with Handbook. Let's look at some examples, beginning with Tressie McMillan Cottom's The Logic of Stupid Poor People. We begin with the author's name, starting with the last name because that is what will be alphabetized on the Works Cited page. Next is the title of the source, in this case, the title of her blog post. Titles of short works will appear in quotation marks. The container is the larger publication in which the work appears, in this case, the title of her blog. Other contributors would be someone who made a significant contribution to the text and would need to be recognized, such as a book editor, an illustrator, or someone who wrote an introduction. As there are no such contributors for this blog post, we leave this blank. If there is a specific version for the source, such as a specific edition of a book, this would be noted next. As there is no version number for this source, we again leave this blank. As neither the blog nor the blog post is part of a numbered series, we leave this blank as well. The publisher or sponsor would be an organization that produces or funds the source. As McMillan Cottom's blog is self-published, we may leave this blank. The publication date is when the source was published, or in this case, when she posted this. However, as she does not provide us with a date for the blog post, we will leave this blank as well. Finally, the location for an online source, where it may be found, is the web address or URL. For web sources, you may also provide the date you access the source, in case the information on the page has changed or been updated after you viewed or used the source. These elements may be put together in order into the citation that will appear on the Works Cited page. For Mike Rose's Blue Collar Brilliance, we will find the author, title of his article, the title of the publication or website, the publisher or sponsor of the publication website, the date of publication, the web address or URL, and the access date. For Neil deGrasse Tyson's The Cosmic Perspective, we will find the author's name, title of the article, title of the website, the web address or URL, and the access date. In-text citations let your readers know what source you are referring to and where in the source the material may be found. You will need to use an in-text or parenthetical citation whenever you quote, paraphrase, or summarize a passage from a source. In-text citations make a reference to the source on the Works Cited page, pointing readers to the publication information for the source. And you will also need to include the page number where this quote or paraphrase may be found in the source. If there are no page numbers, such as for HTML documents, you may either leave this blank or use the writer's last name in the parenthetical citation. Thus, in the text of your essay, you will need to refer to the author's last name, or if there is no author, to the title of the work. You may mention the author's name and/or source title in a signal phrase or paraphrase, or if you do not mention the author's name in the text of your writing, just place it in the parenthetical citation before the page number. As readers know the author's last name, they will then find this in the alphabetical Works Cited list and gather all the publication information. We will discuss citing sources at other times throughout the semester, and hopefully this is enough to get you through Major Assignment 1.